you were named after Manoj Kumar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, which actor, if you had a choice, which actor would you have liked to be named after?
No, I mean,
Manoj Bajpayee, of course,
yes,
is
it's
very-
itself a privilege, because he's been such a versatile and talented filmmaker and actor. I told him so many times that it's an honor, to be known as Manoj, another Manoj. But any other actor, I wanted to change my name when I was doing theatre.
Okay.
Because by that time, in Bihar, every second person was named Manoj. Manoj Tire Wala, Manoj Puncture Wala, Manoj Litti Wala,
Yeah.
So I wanted to change my name. But my father said, I have given you this name with a lot of affection and love, so
Right.
please don't change it. So after that, I've never tried.
Never
But
tried.
yes, the Samar Pratap Singh of Shul,
Mm-hmm.
and the Samar name was suggested by me to Anurag Kashyap.
Okay.
Okay, because this is the name I was always toying with
Mhm.
when I was doing theatre. Ki I should change my name to Samar.
Samar.
Because I love the connotation of it, love the sound of it.
Right. Growing up, you went to a boarding school, right?
Yes.
During your childhood.
Yes.
And you were always performing in school plays and
Right.
activities.
Yeah.
How was that? Like,
More than the all the small skits that I have participated in, what enriched me is the elocution contest.
Right.
And I was pushed into it when I was in fifth standard.
Right.
Okay, and I had to represent my class, and I was chosen by the teacher.
Okay.
The main teacher of our what do you call section.
Right.
So he wanted me to represent. I don't know, for some reason he got this idea that Manoj should represent. I think somewhere I feel that it was also a destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I didn't know which poem I should recite on the stage, and the elocution contest in my school used to be a big affair.
Right.
Okay, huge affair.
Right.
I don't know how many people would relate to it today, but it used to be a huge affair. So my teacher chose this poem written by none other than Mr. Harivansh Rawat.
Wow.
Okay, and जो बीत गई सो बात गई जीवन में एक सितारा था. That poem he's written after the death of his wife, first wife. So that poem was given to me, to a 9-year-old, 10-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can imagine the pressure which came on me, and the teacher actually made me prepare. He helped me,
Okay.
and when I was going on the stage, the clappings from the people, the students, the teachers, I still remember. That still resonates in my ear, in my mind. And when I finished, reciting it,
Mm-hmm.
I very clearly remember all of them standing from the chairs and clapping for me while I was coming down the stage. And that was the time I decided I'd become an actor.
You had the good fortune of having some very good mentors or teachers.
Oh,
in
yes.
this, right? Who are the people who come to your mind? Like,
Along the way, I would say I was quite lucky to have a mentor like Barry John.
Mhm.
I would say that failure, being rejected by National School of Drama every year, kept on giving me strength to do better.
Right.
So rejection by National School of Drama is another mentor for me.
Right.
It has never impacted me negatively. It has only made me stronger and stronger with my resolve. Yeah.
What would be your sort of I won't say advice, but this takeaway from when you get rejected, despite the fact that you're good, what do people in those situations do?
See, I sincerely feel I didn't have any other option.
Right.
Okay, and so the having no option, was my strength.
Right.
Either to be better,
Mm-hmm.
by those rejections,
Right.
or to leave the field. Leaving the field was not my option.
True.
I couldn't go back to my village,
Right.
as a failure. Okay, I couldn't show my face to them, but that has never occurred to me.
Right.
The only thing that has occurred to me that I will work hard and get better next year.
Right.
So that option kept on pushing me
Yeah.
to work hard every year, every month, and that has become my addiction. And then I fell in love with the craft. I really feel that my love for the craft has gotten me this far,
Right.
and this love is still not going away. This love story continues.
You went to Ramjas College. Right?
Yes.
How was that? Did you get ragged?
Firstly, I was in Satyavati College.
Okay.
Because what has happened that I came from Bihar board. So what has happened that when we used to apply in Delhi University in any college, they used to reduce 5% if
Right.
you're coming from the outside board.
Right.
Okay, because they never trusted the other board.
Cheating करके pass किया
Cheating
था.
करके pass हो गया होगा. So though I passed out in first division, I have done my 12th in first division, but उसमें से हटाया उन्होंने तो फिर second division में आ गया था.
Okay.
So and वो cut off mark से low हो गया था. Then I took admission outside in Satyavati College, and after few months, on the basis of dramatics,
Right.
Ramjas College took me in. So yes, the years that I spent in Delhi University is so valuable.
Right.
It has really enriched me as a human being, as an actor. It's just opened a different world for me.
Yes.
And if anybody who's from Delhi University campus will actually realize what I'm talking about.
True.
Are you from Delhi University?
Yes. I
Yes.
studied
Then you will
Miranda
definitely
House,
agree
yeah.
with me. You're from Miranda House?
Miranda House.
Oh, okay. We used to stand outside just to look at the girls.
I believe, yeah, that's Mr. Bachchan also told me that.
Yeah.
once.
So,
KMC के लड़के बाहर खड़े रहते हैं.
no, सभी कॉलेज के लड़के खड़े रहते हैं.
So right across the road was Hansraj College, famous
Yeah.
as Shah Rukh Khan
Yeah, Shah Rukh,
College
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Did your paths ever cross? Not in college, of course, but theatre. आप लोग दोनों.
Oh
करे
yes,
थे.
we were. Shah Rukh was with Barry for 1.5 2 years when I was also working.
Right.
We know each other very well. We know each other so much so that that I knew his family. When he shifted, when he migrated from Delhi, that was the time that we started losing touch.
Okay.
Then I started meeting him when I shifted to Bombay, because he was my only connect.
Okay.
So after a point, I started realizing that I'm becoming too much of a burden for him. So I kind of let it be, and I'm very happy. I'm a very proud friend that and I've told him so many times whenever we met, I'm a very, very proud friend, of Shah Rukh Khan. I'm proud. I take a pride in everything that he's achieved, because I know what all he lost before achieving all of this.
During your college days, who was your favorite actress?
Madhuri Dixit.
Madhuri Dixit.
Yeah, all the way.
All the way.
All the way. Tabu, who is a great friend of mine today, she's a buddy now. When she started, when she's done Kala Pani, I used to have crush on her. Tabu. Then we started working together. Now we've become such great friends. So I can't believe that we are friends with each other.
Now you're like buddies.
We are buddies. Yeah, we can call each other anytime, and look for the solution, or look for an answer for a problem which is bothering you.
Right.
Yeah.
Among, we were talking about the crushes that you had, and Madhuri Dixit seems to be undisputed.
Right.
But presently, of course, I believe the only actress you have a crush on is your wife, Shabana.
Oh God. I mean,
How did you guys meet?
we met in a party.
At a party.
Yeah, this party was in celebration of 100 episodes of Khana Khazana,
Okay.
which my dear friend Mr. Hansal Mehta used to direct.
Okay.
Okay. So I was invited by Hansal Mehta. And I finished shooting for Con, and we shot 20 nights in a row, and I was completely tired. And Vishal Bhardwaj, called me up and he said, "Are you going to Hansal's party?" I said, "No, no way I'm going, because I'm going to catch up on my sleep. I'm very tired." And he said, No, I'm going for a meeting, so you have to take Rekha Bhardwaj to the party. I'll join you guys later on. So please don't sleep. You take Rekha along and drop her at the party.
Okay.
So I happened to be there because of
Vishal.
Vishal Bhardwaj
Okay.
and Rekha Bhardwaj, and there I met my wife, and then we started meeting. So I never thought that I'll get married. Marriage was the last thing
Right.
that I could think of. And when I talked to my wife, even marriage was the last thing even for her in her mind, But it, you know, destiny had wanted it this way, and that's now we have a 7-year-old daughter.
In terms of you getting rejected, or for an actor, what is more painful, when you get rejected because you're still struggling, you're new, or is it more painful when you get a rejection after being successful?
See, when you are rejected after being successful,
I mean-
you always think that अभी नहीं तो ये नहीं तो कोई दूसरा मिल जाएगा.
Right.
But when you don't have any other choice,
Right.
that rejection pains you a lot, because your whole life is depending on that work, that which you just found, and when you get rejected, I was rejected after the first take, director took the first take, and his assistant director came and told me that the director didn't like your work, so you can go, so that was a massive rejection, when your whole life is depending on doing the main role in a series, and suddenly after the first take you are rejected,
Right.
so you are changing into your own clothes and leaving to catch the local train, when the entire unit is looking at you, even your back develops couple of eyes, and you feel so uncomfortable leaving the stage, and you don't know how to respond to that kind of a critical situation.
Yes.
So yes, that has happened to me. Yeah.
And I think there was a change of plans on Bandit Queen also.
So many
Initially-
things. I was actually first one to, Tigmanshu Dhulia took me to Mr. Shekhar Kapoor, and Mr. Shekhar Kapoor met me after looking a photograph,
Right.
which Tigmanshu Dhulia has shown it to him, and I was in my beard in that photograph. I don't know how that photograph has reached to Tigmanshu Dhulia in first place. And when he met me, he finalized me for Vikram Malla's role. Then he said, then Nirmal Pandey, such a good-looking guy, God bless his soul, he met him. The day I came to know that Nirmal is going to meet Shekhar Kapoor, I told my room partner that I think I'm going to lose this character, because I was scared of Nirmal Pandey meeting Mr. Shekhar Kapoor.
Yeah.
I knew that I'm going to be replaced, and this is exactly what has happened.
Okay.
Then I was without a role in Bandit Queen. Then Mr. Nasruddin Shah's dates didn't match with their schedule, and that's how I got Man Singh's role.
And what a stroke of luck, in the sense that you admire Mr. Nasruddin Shah a lot.
I just love him. Him and Mr. Om Puri. Sadly, we lost our Puri Sahab. But these are the people. These are the people who have inspired not just my generation, a generation before me, a generation after me. For any reference, I always go back to his films or Puri Sahab's films.
Right.
And just see the body of work of these guys.
Right.
In the time when only the commercial films were happening,
Right.
and these were the people who were stars by working in those parallel films which were not even paying them money. They were
Right.
doing it for free. They were just surviving on 2 meals or 1 meal.
Yeah.
And they didn't even know that they were creating such a huge body of work for the generation to come to be inspired with. So I'm completely indebted to these guys, indebted to all the filmmakers like Mr. Satyajit Ray, Manikal, Mr. Govind Nilanish, Mr. Shyam Benegal, and so many like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manoj, we know you now so much as a film actor, but you've spent so much of your life dedicated to theatre.
Yeah.
What did that teach you?
I think theatre is actor's medium.
Right.
Cinema is not. Cinema is director's medium.
Mhm.
It has the 10 years, 11 years of theatre has really prepared me. It is very demanding.
Right.
It is very demanding of an actor. You have to be really patient and very hardworking to take on that challenge of doing theatre for so long.
Right.
You have to have that kind of addiction for the craft,
Mhm.
and it just swallows you. You can't think of any other can't think of doing any other thing other than theatre. This is that kind of addiction.
Right.
So it has prepared me not only as an actor but also as a human being.
Right.
Okay, it has made me understand the world in its totality. It made me understand literature in its totality. it gave me the habit of reading, watching, and preserving. Yeah.
It also sent you to France, I believe.
Yes, it has.
You-
Yeah, and that was an amazing opportunity for me, because I got to work in the same campus which was owned by Ariel Moshkin, the woman who is the legendary theatre director. I got to watch her work. And it's and that too at such a young age, at the age of 23.
Wow.
A Bihari boy, getting this opportunity, flying for the first time, and thinking that the booze that the air hostess is distributing is for a cost,
And then you get worried. Like,
and then you get worried. Then going to Paris, I thought that I will not drink because I'll have to pay for it, and I had only $500 with me, which I have taken loan from my friends.
Right.
And in Paris, I came to know, no, I mean that comes as a complimentary. When I was coming back, I was completely drunk because I suddenly realized that it is for free.
Right. The joys of flying.
Joys of life, joys of freebies actually.
Yes, true.